Dennis King has had a lifetime in popular music as a performer and a composer. He's written the scores to 25 stage musicals, over 5,000 tunes and songs, and twice been awarded the prestigious Ivor Novello Award. And now he shares with you some great songs that have stood the test of time, and he invites you to sing along.
Hi, I'm Dennis King, and I'd like to welcome you to DK Talks Music. The subject today is Blue. Written by Irving Berlin as a filler for a musical called Betsy, tell a lie, Betsy, not Betty. In 1926, the show was originally written by Rodgers and Hart, but they needed another song for the end of the piece, and they turned to their friend Irving Berlin, that is, to say if he'd come up with an idea. And he did. He wrote this song, and he wrote it for the leading lady, whose name was Belle Baker. Never heard of her. I don't think anybody's heard of her since. Bless her heart, she's probably gone, I would imagine. But on opening night, when she was meant to sing the song right at the end of the show, she totally and completely forgot the words. Well, as it happened, Mr. Berlin was sitting on the front row for the first night, and he couldn't bear to think that the lady who was singing his song couldn't remember the words. So, without further ado, as they say, he stood up in the stalls to everybody's delight and sang rather loudly the entire song, which got a huge round of applause. The net result was the show, Betsy, was a total flop, but the song, Blue Skies, was an enormous hit and became a standard, which it is today. It's a classic, Blue Skies by Irving Berlin. And that's the first song I'm going to sing it. Blue skies smiling at me, and nothing but blue skies do I see. Blue birds are singing a song, and nothing but blue birds all day long. I never saw the sun shining so bright, I never saw things going so right, noticing the days hurrying by. When you're in love, my, how they fly. Blue days, all of them gone, nothing but blue skies from now on. Piano. You enjoying it so far? If you know the words, you can sing when we come back in, right? Middle again. I never saw the sun shining so bright, never saw things going so right, noticing the days hurrying by. When you're in love, my, how they fly. Blue days, all of them gone. Come on. Nothing but blue skies from now on. From now on. Nothing but blue skies from now on. Wonderful. Where's the applause? Hear a word. The next one in the blues theme is another blues song from a film of 1941. In fact, the name of the film was the name of the song. This song was written by two probably of the greatest American songwriters, Harold Arlen and Johnny Mercer. And it was for a film called The Blues in the Night. I believe it was sung in the film by William Gillespie. We've all heard of him, haven't we? Not Dizzy. Couldn't have been Dizzy, he was later. And he sang this song, and it's again one that's become a classic. It's a wonderful film. I'll sing it for you as best as I can. My mama done told me when I was in knee pants. My mama done told me, hun, her woman will sweet talk I'll give you the glad eye. But when the sweet talking's done, a woman's two-faced, a worrisome thing who lead her to sing the blues in the night. Now the rains are falling, hear the train a calling, woo-wee. My mama told me, hear that lonesome whistle blowing across the trestle, woo-wee. My mama told me, hoo-wee, hoo-wee, clickety-clack, how echoing back the blues in the night. Clickety-clack, oh, echoing back the blues in the night. Clickety-clack, oh, echoing back the blues in the night. How's it going so far? Enjoying it? Hope you are, because I'm not. Yes, I'm really. The music for the next song, My Blue Heaven, was written in 1924. I don't think I've done anything contemporary in this little item at all. Tough. Walter Donaldson wrote it one afternoon at the Friars Club in New York. He was waiting for his turn at the billiard table. The lyric was added by Richard Whiting, and it became a huge hit, selling over 5 million copies. If you know it, please join in. It's very easy, really. When whippoorwills call and evening is nigh, we'll hurry to my blue heaven. I turn to the right, the little white light will lead you to my blue heaven. You're gonna see a little smiling face, a fireplace, a cozy room, a little nest that nestles where the roses bloom. Molly and me, and baby makes 3, happy in my blue heaven. Fireplace, a cozy room, a little old nest that nestles where the roses bloom. Molly and me, and baby makes 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 7, happy in my blue heaven, happy in my blue heaven. Continuing in the blue vein, as it were. Blue vein, that sounds rather dodgy, isn't it? This one I think you all know. You can all join in. I'm not even going to tell you. You could imagine me as being 6'2", shiny black, glossy haired, very handsome. Had a tendency to wiggle when I sang or whatever. Can't do any of that. I'm none of the above. But it goes like this. You know this about it. Was 1 for the money, 2 for the show, a 3 to get ready. Now go cat go, but don't you step on my blue suede shoes. You can do anything but lay off a over my blue suede shoes. You can knock me down, step in my face, slander my name all over the place, do the thing that you want to do, but oh honey, lay off my shoes, better don't you step on my blue suede shoes. You can do anything but lay off of my blue suede shoes. Blue suede shoes. Oh, can't do that curling lip. Oh, no. Probably a bad idea. Blue suede shoes. You can do anything but lay off my blue suede shoes. Suede shoes. Close your eyes, it could be Elvis. Not Elvis. That one, Presley or Costello, probably. Elvis Hargreaves. He's got a little shop down in the Edgware Road. You wouldn't know him. Next one. This is one. Yeah, sort of. I mean, it was pretty popular some years ago, but I didn't know it that well. But I thought we'd put it. It's got blue in the title, and it was sung by. I think it was written by somebody called Wayne and Morris. Confusing me with an actor called Wayne Morris in Westerns years ago, but it's not him at all. And it's in the key of A flat. It was quite a pretty song, but it had a big hit in the States, and I think here to an extent by a man called Bobby Vinton. If that name means anything to you. Somebody's nodding over there. I think several people in the audience. Yeah, he's put his thumb up and everything. It's probably a good sign. Anyway, it is a pretty song. And it's easy to join in with because it's nice and gentle and slow. And it goes, she wore blue velvet, bluer than velvet was the night, softer than satin was the light from the stars. She wore blue velvet, bluer than velvet were her eyes, warmer than May her tender sighs. From the love was ours and stars, great run. Ours and love I held tightly, feeling the rapture grow, like a flame burning brightly. But when she left, gone was the glow of, come on everybody, blue velvet. But in my heart there'll always be, precious and warm, a memory through the years. And I still can see blue velvet through my tears. Once more, just the chorus, everybody. You can la la it. Wah wah wah, la ba da ba da. Precious and warm a memory through the years, and I still can see blue velvet through my tears, through my tears. That's slightly flat. Or did it anyway? Doesn't matter. Right, we're going on in a similar tempo, similar vein. A Neil Diamond song. You must be familiar with that. Slightly more contemporary than the last ones I've been doing. And this is one of his. He sang it, he wrote it, he recorded it. And it's song, song, blue, everybody knows one. Song, song, blue, every garden grows knows one. Gordon Brown. Me and you are subject to the blues now and then. Wah, 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 wah. Then you pick the blues and make a song. You sing them out again. Nearly got it right. You sing them out again. Bom, bom, bom. Song, song, blue. Every garden grows one. Song, song, blue. Everybody knows one. Phew, I don't know where I am. Oh, wait a minute. A funny thing, you can sing it with a cry in your voice. And before you know it gets to feeling good, you simply got no choice. You simply got no choice. I'm going to sleep then. Ooh, song, song, blue. Everybody knows. Sway. Come on. You swaying at home. Right to left. Song, song, blue. Every garden grows one. We're nearly finished, don't worry. Funny thing, but you can sing it with a cry in your voice. And you get to feeling good. You simply got no choice, you dirty rat. You simply got no choice. Don't know how it ends. You simply got no choice. Is that all it is? Have I said enough of it? Got no choice. I ain't had enough choice. I don't know what's next. You got no choice. Got no choice. The final song in this blue medley was written by Rodgers and Hart, Mrs. Rodgers and Hart, for a film in 1934 called Hollywood Party. It was written for Jean Harlow, the Platinum Blonde, I believe she was called. But it was a bit of a problem because they found out she couldn't sing. So it was never used, not in that film anyway. But Hart had written a lyric. You'll know the tune when I start singing, but his lyric was, "Oh Lord, if you're not busy up there, I ask for help with a prayer. So please don't give me the air." Small wonder it was never used. Anyway, it was ditched for that, but then there's another movie came up called Manhattan Melodrama, and Rodgers thought the tune was all right. The studio liked the tune, but they didn't like the lyric. However, he came up with another one. And this was called, I don't know what it was called, but the lyric was, Act 1, you gulp your coffee and run into the subway you crowd. Don't breathe, it isn't allowed. What a cracker. Incidentally, the film Manhattan Melodrama was playing at the Biograph Cinema in Chicago the night that Public Enemy #1 John Dillinger was lured into the cinema by a lady supposedly in a red dress to await a whole host of law enforcement officers, the G-men as they were called. And as he came out of the cinema, Mr. Dillinger, having seen the film, he was gunned down. Poor man. What a shame. He only murdered several hundred people. So, that was the lyric for that one. Not to be outdone, same tune for another. This was actually for a cabaret act. This was a lady called Shirley Ross, who's a singer, and she had, her claim to fame really, she did a duet in the 30s with Bob Hope, if you remember. Thanks for the Memory, the original. She sang that with him. So she sang this lyric. Oh Lord, Lord, I could be good to a lover, but then I always discover the bad in every man. Not doing that well, was it? Not to be outdone, Jack Robbins, who's the head of the music publishing department in MGM Movies, he loved the tune, but he wasn't crazy about Hart's respective lyrics. So he thought it would benefit by having a more commercial lyric, and Hart came up with another one, which, believe it or not, was the one that we all know, and it became a massive hit, and I'm going to sing a bit of it. Blue moon, that's the one, all together. You saw me standing alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. Blue moon, you knew just what I was there for. You heard me saying a prayer for someone I really could care for. And then there suddenly appeared before me the only one my arms could ever hold. I heard somebody whisper, please adore me. And when I looked, the moon had turned to gold. Blue moon, now I'm no longer alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. Singing a bit flat, I'm sorry. Oh, one more. Oh, not much better. But the final version, I mean, in theory, that was the final version. The final version almost gave Richard Rodgers a heart attack. Hart had already passed on. This was in 1961, I think it was. And when Rodgers heard this version of it, he took out an ad in the New York Times saying, begging people not to play it. Mind you, it earned millions of dollars, got into the top of the hit parade, although I suppose Rodgers didn't need the dosh about that time. Anyway, this is the song. It's recorded by a group called the Marcells. It's 1961. Bum ba ba bum ba bum ba bum bum ba bum ba bum ba bum lang 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 ding dong dong boom 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 boom. Zombies boom 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 bum ba bum ba bum boom 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 bum ba bum bum ba bum ba bum ba bum bum ba bum ba bum bum dang lang lang ding dong dong boom boom boom. You saw me standing alone, blue boom boom, without a love in my heart, boom boom boom, without a love of my bum ba ba bum ba bum ba bum bum ba bum ba bum dang lang lang a bing bum boom boom boom, so on and so on. I'll get to the end of it if I can. My hobo blue blue moon saw me standing a bum ba ba bum ba bum ba bum bum ba bum ba bum ba bum dang lang lang a ding a dong dong blue. What a load of rubbish! And that's it. Cheers.